My lovely Pisceans, welcome to your April 2020 reading in these very interesting times that we are in. So let's make the best of it and let's have a bit of insight and a bit of fun with what's going on. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Pisceans. It's a reading for Pisces sun, rising and moon sign. Listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Goodness knows we've got time while we're in lockdown. Sometimes you'll have more depth and detail. Also, timing's different for all of you because your natal charts are different, and often past months are going to fit for you this month. So, you know, have a listen back and see what that holds for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a private reading from there, which will give you more depth and detail for you, a personal reading for you that's going to be specific to you. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for supporting my channel. I really appreciate that, and you know, creating a really nice community where we can sort of connect and know that we're all unified, even in isolation. We're connected. So let's have a look at what your monthly reading is all about. Okay, so, wow, you know, I just feel like there's sort of an energy of love around you. So, you know, it's connection with loved ones, it's connections with your partner, it's connection with your children, it's connection with you know, a new relationship that's starting, with friends. It's really, I also want to say, I feel like a lot of people are looking to you for support this month, or in the past, in last month and the month before that. They're looking for you, to you for support, for that nurturing and, you know, for that care. So that's really strong. Those connections are there around you. So if you're looking for to start a relationship, connect with someone, you know, that sounds really funny in, you know, in this time of where most people are in isolation or very cautious about being out and about. But you know, you've still got the internet, and you've got Skype, and you've got, you know, FaceTime, and you've got all those sorts of technologies that help connect as well. So, you know, there is love around, there is that soul connection around, there is that caring around. It can even be a sense of community, you know, caring for others in your community, which is so important in these times. Really important. And then we've got, let's get into April. So we've got the Queen of Wands here for you. Wow, you know, sort of in control here, my lovely Pisceans. I feel like there's a sense of control here around you. There's a sense of strength, of unifying, and it's that initial reading that came through for me from my guides, that you are a source of inspiration, a strength that people turn to. There's this real determination in you, to be there, to be proactive. For those of you, what's coming through here, for those of you that work for yourselves, there is this real sense of a good head for business. There is a sense of moving forward, of branching out, of finding that strength and that resourcefulness in you. So there's this real time of really finding that resourcefulness in you, and having the courage and the strength and the confidence to implement it, to move it, to push it forward, to, you know, make the best out of this situation. Let's see what can happen. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we can, you know, how you can move forward, how you can bring comfort to people, how in a sort of confidence, I want to say, that's with you. It's crossed with the two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is about balance. It's about juggling different things, juggling different situations, juggling different jobs, balancing finances, balancing books, balancing work, balancing home, balancing children. But you're doing it really well because the water behind you is really still. It's calm. That to me, it represents emotion. So it's about being really balanced, really still. And that involves, meditating, taking time out for yourself, realigning yourself is going to be really important in April, because it's also going to bring new opportunities. This is the ship that's coming in here, and because it's dark, it's evening, it's nighttime there, that always represents to me the shadow work, working with the subconscious, working with the self. That's what that represents here, and it's about bringing change in. There's your ship's coming in, there's things to explore, new ways of thinking, new ways of being to explore here for you, and it's also going to require balance, but that's going to bring absolutely fabulous results and hope. As you can see with the rainbow here, rainbows always represent hope, a promise of a future, a promise of hope, a promise of things getting better, a promise of success. So the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So keep balancing, keep tapping into that inner strength that you have, because it's going to see really good results here. You've got the world here, and the world is your oyster. You're going to, I want to say we're going to come out of this okay. It's any plans that you make, anything you work on in this time of withdrawing and going within and really self-analyzing and really looking at, there's change coming here for a lot of you. There's rethinking of things, and that's this balance, that's this balancing out, weighing out of situations, weighing out how you work, why you work, where you work, the way you work, what you're doing. There's that sort of reassessment of all of that, and it opens up a plethora of opportunities for you. Any ideas that you have, you can absolutely confidently put them into action, because it's going to see good results come out of that. So anything that you want to instigate, anything you want to create, anything you want to put in motion, you're going to see really good results come out of that. And interestingly, I said you had strength. Well, here's the strength card. And interestingly, it's about tapping into that inner strength. That is yours, that inner confidence, that digging deep, that connecting with the spiritual side, connecting with your guides, connecting with that support team that you've got around you in a spiritual sense. It's about really moving forward, rediscovering yourself, there's a rebirth, a sense of a rebirth coming here for you, putting in place things that are really going to work for you. I feel like it's your month to shine, Pisces. It's your month to shine, so be strong, tap into that that strength. Obstacles and things that are put in your way, and they are, for some of you, they are absolutely there. But those obstacles are there not to become a victim, but to look at and think, well, what do I need to change in my life? What's changing? How am I going to move forward? How can I make the best of this situation? So there's finding that inner strength and knowing that things are unfolding as they need to be unfolding for people, so that they can evolve. This is a time of spiritual growth for people, because there's a need to have the stillness. There's a need of getting rid of the distractions, the going to work, coming home, being busy. This is a time that is asking you to be still, and dig deep. Time for the inner work, around you. Then as we move through April, you've got the Judgment card here. And so it's interesting, because it's time for that inner work. Well, what's going to be the result of that? What's going to be the result of looking at your shadow? There's thoughts, situations, things are going to come up for you that you're going to need to look at, that maybe you've buried deeply. Maybe it's time for that to bubble up to the surface. Things are going to come up, memories from the past, are going to come up for review. It could be contacting people from the past. It could be, or people from the past contacting you. There's this revisiting of past events and the purpose of that is to filter through, sort through it, get rid of any baggage, get rid of anything that's not needed. So there's it's going to be this time of review for you in April, which is going to be a really positive thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be physically people from the past coming back, but it's just where your mind goes. You know, when you've got time on your hands, your mind wanders. Things come up, you think, wow, there's a memory that I've forgotten about. Maybe going through old family photos or photos that you have, or you know, if you've got those, or you know, photos that you've got on your phone or on your devices, and flicking through those and having a look at what's there, which triggers memories, which, you know, revisiting the past, which often we don't have time to do. We just keep moving forward constantly. This is Mother Earth saying, time to stop, humanity, time to stop and reflect. Time to stop and reflect. Okay, then we've got the Three of Wands, and you know, that's going to see really good results. You're going to have a recognition of what your purpose is. What is it that you really want to do? How do you want your life to change? What new opportunities are there? There are new opportunities. There's a new way of doing things that is going to, for you, lead to choices, decisions and choices, but new opportunities, change coming in, which is going to be different for you, but also bring you success and some sort of peace, some sort of balance as well. So the Three of Wands is wonderful. You know, it's like, what am I hearing? It's like the Silk Road. You know, this Marco Polo's travels to exotic places, or, you know, different ideas. Not that we can travel these days at the moment, but it's about that excitement of bringing new ideas and new opportunities and new ways of doing things into your life. You're going to be hatching some new ideas, new concepts. It's a time of change for you, my Pisceans, because here you've also got the Sun. So anything that you think about doing in April, anything that you start implementing in April, it's going to be really successful for you. Anything you want to implement, there's no doubt, there's no deception, there's nothing that's hidden. Everything's exposed, everything's on the table. You can see things clearly, and you can make very clear choices and decisions in April. So anything that you want to give birth to in April, really good time to do that, because the Sun's a tremendously positive card, and it's a card of growth. It's a card, you know, with the Sun, this is when everything grows at its peak. With the Sun and the brightness of the Sun, there's nothing that's hidden. Everything comes into the light. And for some of you, it's your spiritual growth. It's you that's coming into the light, changing the way you think, changing the way you operate, changing the way you go about your day to day, exploring meditation, exploring your spiritual growth, your spiritual development, whatever that is for you. It's really a time for leading the way here as far as that goes. You've got the Nine of Wands as well, and it's, you know, it's here it is, you know, don't fear looking back at the past. Don't fear the obstacles and the lessons and the challenges that you've faced, and look at them and reassess them and look at what they've taught you and how far you've come and how far you've grown. This is all part of the Judgment card that's there for you. How far you've come, how far you've grown. What wisdom have you gained? Because we grow from those things. You know, it's no point becoming a victim. Everybody faces challenges. Everybody faces life's lessons. It's what you do with those lessons. It's what you do with those challenges. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going, and you become wiser for it. You become stronger for it. You become more resilient for it. And so this is all part of your reflection. Let's look back at the past. Let's look what lies there that needs to be released. What lies there? What lessons are there that you can be thankful for, because it's brought you to where you are, and unfolds the wonders that are around you. Nice. The end of the month, you're going to be feeling really strong. You've got the Empress, and the Empress is she's really confident. She knows what she wants. This is about all good things coming to you. The future is there that you're wanting to create. There's everything that you want to surround yourself with. So you do come out of this. We as a humanity come out of this, and it's about reinventing yourself. It's about all your life just falls into place. So at the end of April, your life starts to really fall into place. You start seeing the results. You start seeing the results. Everything starts falling into place. You are surrounded by the things that you love. The lifestyle, you start making plans to create the lifestyle that you want. So the Empress is really about luxury. It's about abundance. It's about beauty, whatever that is for you. And it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, beauty is, living by the ocean. For some of you, beauty is living in the mountains, artwork, pottery. It's going to be different for all of you. Whatever brings you joy, it's all there for the asking. It's all there for you to embrace. It's all there for you to embrace. I'm going to have a bit of fun here. I'm going to draw some cards from this deck, which I absolutely love. It's so playful. It's so playful. Let's be playful. Let's be playful. Let's see what is ahead for you for April. What's ahead for April for my lovely Pisceans? My lovely Pisceans. If you can hear that crying, that's not anyone that is in my household, that's my neighbours. So don't say, I have a crying child here. I do not. Very loud child. Okay, so let's have a look here. What you've got here is this beautiful card, the Queen of Cups. Rejoice. This is us. This is our card, the Queen of Cups. Intuitive, giving, imaginative. This card is asking you to expect the unexpected with no judgment. Here you've got a fish coming through the window. Well, fish usually are in the water. It's usually birds or that come through windows. But here is this fish coming through the window, and she's not at all perturbed. She's looking at it with curiosity. With curiosity. It's about expect the unexpected with no judgment. Use your imagination. Change things up. Don't expect things to fall in the way you want them to fall or how they've always been. It's time for change, and it's time to be creative. It's time to use your imagination. It's time to look at life differently and look at the unusual. Look at the different. And this may be for you, a message for you in what is it that you're doing? What can you do differently? Break the mold. Allow your imagination to soar. That's what this card's asking you to do for the month of April. And if you're in isolation, that's a great time to do that, because it's time for you to go within and really investigate what it is you want. Remember what it is you wanted to be, what you wanted to aspire to, what brings you joy. What brings you joy? Here you've got the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about, it's interesting, isn't it? Self-isolation. Look at that. Self-isolation. That's where we're at. Life goes on around you. So life still goes on. There's fish, there's things floating around on the outside, but she's in isolation, and it's a time for her to reflect. It's a time for her to use her imagination to create new ideas. So this is a theme that's coming through for you here. It's about taking time out to reflect, taking time out to come up with new ideas, new projects, new ways of doing things. What have you always wanted to bring into your reality? What have you wanted to always create? Here's the time to be able to do it while you're in self-isolation, and enjoy it. Enjoy that time to relax, to meditate, to bring in new ideas. Because you've achieved a lot in your life, so now it's time to, What else is there? What else is in the tank? What else can you achieve? What else can you do? Really interesting. Turn the video off, so if I'm just looking at this, it's because I was trying to work things out. Never mind me. Okay, so you've got the Four of Pentacles here as well. And the Four of Pentacles speaks of as above, so below. As above, so below. Mirror image, mirror image. And it's about what future is it that you want to create. So it's again tapping into your spiritual side. It's again tapping into your meditative side. And as when you manifest from your emotions. And who better than a water sign to do that, to manifest on an emotional level? What is it you want to create? What is it you want to bring to you in the form of abundance? Is it love, happiness, finances, financial security? What do you want to create? You build it on a ephemeral level first, on a spiritual level, on a thought pattern level, and it's about changing those thought patterns to then bring it down into this reality. So we're all in this time of change. It is a time of change that's here. And it's about what future do we want to create? What future do you want to create for yourself? Here's this opportunity to do that. So, your first three cards here are saying the same thing in different ways. It's about creating that. It's about creating that future. And then you've got the Nine of Cups. Here's the wish card. This is the traditional wish card, and it's about you finding enjoyment in the simple pleasures, finding enjoyment in doing little things that bring a smile on your face, that make you happy, that things that you love. What is it that you want? This is the wish card. Bring it to you. There is, you've got gingerbread soaking in the hot tub. That people think, oh no, but it go all soggy. It's again looking at things differently, breaking the mold of old patterns, doing what it is you want to do and bring that into your reality. Again, you see, it's the same theme. Those four cards are saying the same thing. So reinforcing, reinforcing, reinforcing for you, my lovely Pisceans. Fantastic. So I'm going to give you, draw a card from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Let's see what healing we need. What do we need to do here? This is exactly what I said to you at the very beginning. Remember, I said you share the love. You are love. And this is the card you've got. Share the love. It's about being nurturing and caring and understanding, having a sense of community and being supportive to others. Don't forget to self-love and self-nurture as well, because you need to heal the healer. But give out as well. Be there as that beacon. Be there as that healer, sharing the love that's around you. It's nice, isn't it? So let's have a look at the Angels of Abundance for you, my lovely Pisceans. I love these cards. This is a card of your mantra, your affirmation for the month. Let's see what card comes out for you. They usually jump out as I said that. Okay, so clean energy food. Clean energy food. Clean energy food is the physical food, but also the spiritual food, your meditation, your thought patterns, what's going on in you. So let's have a look. When you feel your body, when you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And that's really telling. If you're in self-isolation, try and keep your diet good. Try and keep it healthy. Exercise, move about, meditate. Keep that energy flowing, increase your vibration. spending too much time with technology will bring your vibration down. So keep it clean, keep it moving, meditate, bring that wonderful energy through. Fabulous time to do that. So my lovely Pisceans, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I hope that it resonates for you. I hope it brings you comfort. In this time of the coronavirus, please stay safe, stay healthy, self-isolate, which stops the spread. There's a lot of things that you can do, go in internally and grow spiritually. I wish you many, many blessings, much love, healing and protection.